should just be smart, be safe, and be aware, because I don't want to get sick and I don't want you all to get sick either. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Simply Charnay, where it's simply me being me. And as you know, summer is now coming to a close and school and college will be coming back in a couple of weeks. And if you're like me, you might be slightly nervous because what's going to happen because of, COVID and social distancing and all of this stuff about, 6 feet this, 6 feet that. How is that going to be working in a classroom or on a college campus? Because for me, I know that because I'm in college, for the first years, they're not going to have a lot of the events that they would have, or if they will have these events, they're gonna look a lot different, because I never really noticed how, close people get, and not necessarily super close, but even a foot apart. Nowadays, that's, what we're not trying to do. We're trying to go 6 feet. And 6 feet with a lot of people takes up a lot of space. So I know my school, they're probably going to do a lot of virtual events. So I've been seeing that over the summer. In my email, I've seen them saying, oh, we're gonna do this on Zoom, we're gonna do this on Zoom, or have some sort of, I saw an Arabic coffee thing. I saw what's it called? Trivia. I saw a trivia video online, trivia Zoom calls. So I think they're gonna still try to make everything seem fun, but of course by still trying to keep everybody safe. And then also I know that in the classroom it's gonna be a totally different experience on its own, because normally in school, yes, people sort of sit spaced out anyways, but they're still fairly close to each other. So now that we're probably gonna have to do 6 feet in the classroom as well, that's gonna look very different, because I saw an email saying maybe we'll have hybrid classes, so then part of the time you'll be doing your work in your room and part of them will be in the classroom. So I'm guessing that they're probably gonna have a rotation of students for different days, something like that. I feel it's gonna be a lot to adjust to, because last year I had an American government class that was in an auditorium that had about maybe 100, 200 students, and now with COVID, I don't even think that's gonna happen again. Maybe they won't even have football games in the stadiums. I don't know. We'll have to see, I guess we're all gonna live through it and see what happens, because the whole world, I feel is gonna change. Because if you're like me, and back in March when COVID happened, I sort of thought that this would just disappear, sort of like Zika and Ebola. I know they just didn't disappear, but they didn't change how we do things like COVID-19 has done. Ebola and Zika, we knew those are there, and we knew how we could avoid them and just staying safe. But with COVID, everyone's had to social distance. Businesses have been closed. We've had to wear masks outside, and some stores even don't let you come in without a mask, because this is a whole different beast of a virus. So with that being said, I know that as a college student who doesn't want to catch corona, who wants to stay healthy and want to keep others safe and healthy, while I'm on campus and just in my normal everyday life, I'm gonna practice the basic social distancing, not catching COVID. I don't know what to call these three things. So of course, making sure I wear my mask everywhere, and if your school is like mine, they might be even giving you masks. My school is giving us 2 masks each, and they're gonna have our school logos on a blue mask and everything. So one is to give us something branded, and 2, they're okay, well, we're gonna give you these masks so you have 0 excuses not to have one or to pretend like you don't. I don't know. Then of course, number 2, I'm going to make sure I keep my hands clean when I'm touching things, or just out in the public or in general, because your hands touch a lot of stuff and you never know what's on the surfaces you touch. And even before this pandemic, I always had a hand sanitizer bottle in my backpack, because you always want to stay clean. Nobody wants to get sick. Even if it's just a cold, nobody likes being sick. And lastly, of course, I'm going to practice social distancing, the whole 6 feet thing, and making sure that where I get my, like, if I see people or when I do, because I'll also be an RA next year. So I feel like that's gonna be also a different experience, because I was excited to, you know, plan events with my homie, my residents and stuff. But because of COVID, that's gonna also look very different. So I'll be learning with all the other RAs of what this is gonna look like. But I'm still excited because this is a new experience, and you know, everyone's gonna be learning. But I'm also nervous because, you know, everyone's still new to this, everyone's navigating everything. So that being said, I guess everyone, including myself, should just be smart, be safe, and be aware, because I don't want to get sick and I don't want you all to get sick either. So just, I guess, practice safety measures to make sure that you are safe and not sick, because that's the last thing I would want. But anyways, oh, I think I showed you guys my little cactus in another video, and I think my cactus is dying. Like, look at it. It's like it's laying down in the little pot thing. And if you guys have tips of how you can care for a cactus, like, I'm following them. I put it in the light, I spray it with, like, I mist it with the water, and I don't know what's happening. I tried looking it up, and it seems like I'm following the right steps, but the cactus says otherwise. Like, it's not even standing up anymore, it's laid down. So I'm just waiting to see what happens, but I'm not giving up on my cactus yet. But in another couple weeks, I'll show you guys again. Maybe my cactus might be thriving again, or it might just die. I don't know. I just hope it doesn't, because I was really excited whenever I was growing this cactus, or succulent, whatever it is. But anyway, like I always say, don't forget to like this video, hit that red subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell. And also comment down below what you're doing to be safe, or also if you want to help me out with my cactus, please, all the tips, I'll take all the tips I can get, because I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying. But before you go, like I always say, don't forget to be the best you, because there's only one person like you, and that's you. So simply be genuine. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.